Hello everyone, as always I'm your host J Squared, and let's start with acknowledging that we're in a Star Trek Renaissance period right now. I'm not saying that you have to like everything being produced, but you can't argue with me that the Star Trek brand hasn't seen a resurgence over the past decade. What started with the J.J. Abrams Kelvin timeline movies has now exploded into a variety of new content. We've gotten 3 seasons of Star Trek Discovery with a 4th on the way, as well as the return of Patrick Stewart and Star Trek Picard. Star Trek went animated for the first time since the 70s with Lower Decks, and that also just got a 2nd season green light. On top of that, we've still got Strange New Worlds, the Pike-era Enterprise spin-off, and Star Trek Prodigy, the new animated series that's bringing back Kate Mulgrew as Captain Janeway coming as well. Let's not also forget the in-development Section 31 and Starfleet Academy series. Now this is due in large part to what many are calling the streaming wars, where the large production vehicles and television conglomerates are now realizing the power of streaming their own content versus licensing it to third parties like Netflix and Amazon. We've seen the rise of Disney+, HBO Max, Peacock, and of course, Paramount+, recently renamed from CBS All Access, who owns the Star Trek intellectual property. But I would also argue that there's an ugly duckling in the mix here. A piece of Star Trek that has been toiling for more than a decade and hasn't received much recognition beyond the casual, "Oh, that's still around?" that can be heard from a gamer. Yep, I'm talking about Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online, an MMORPG released in February of 2010, has also been seeing growth in its player base over the past 5 years, releasing new content at a steady pace, and currently offers fans the largest scaled Star Trek game to date. So let's play.